This video is going to be so exciting because we are making tofu herb and garlic cream cheese. Just like the title says, we're starting with tofu. Extra firm is great. You don't need to press the water out of it, just drain the package and crumble it up a little in a bowl. Next, we need some fresh, actual, real lemon and some real, actual, fresh garlic. So these really amp up the flavor and it will be delicious. Next come the herbs. So we're going to use dried dill and oregano. I would say use dried oregano, but fresh dill would be really good in this recipe. Same with the basil, you want to go with dried for this recipe, and then a little bit of onion powder. Then some garlic powder. So even though we're using fresh garlic, we're going to use garlic powder. It really smooths out the sharp flavor of the fresh garlic and just makes it really nice. Once it sits in the fridge overnight, all of these flavors will be even better. Next thing you're going to need is a small kitchen processor, or you can use a large food processor if you want, but avoid using a large blender because the barrel will be too deep and you won't get the same smooth, creamy texture. So to begin, we're going to get our crumbled up tofu and squish it all into the food processor. As long as everything fits, it's okay. You just want to get all the little chunks in, squish it all down, stuff it all in there. Again, if it's a little moist, that's good because it'll make the cream cheese smoother. Get all the tiny bits. And then we are going to add some fresh squeezed lemon juice. So you can use about half of the lemon and make sure you take all the seeds out, dump that right in. This is the secret ingredient, a couple tablespoons of melted coconut oil. It'll gel everything together and amp up the creaminess. Dump her all in. Make sure it's not too hot if you microwaved it. If it's in the summer, your coconut oil is going to be melted anyway. Then you're going to put the lid on and blend it up. You're going to blend this for a couple of minutes, longer than you think. It will really make the cream cheese very smooth, and actually the extra air will make it almost a whipped texture, which is amazing. So keep going for 1 to 2 minutes until you get the creamy texture that you like. If the blender gets full, you can just smooth down the edges. So the end texture should be nice and smooth. Might be a little grainy, but that's okay. Next, we're adding the flavorings. So we have all the herbs, which is about a tablespoon each. And we've got a half tablespoon of the garlic and onion powder. Make sure it all gets in there. And for the fresh garlic, you're going to put in as much as your brain can handle. This recipe here has about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Pop the lid back on, and we're going to blend the crap out of it again. Make sure it's really nice and smooth. It'll whip a lot of air into it the longer you blend it, but as it settles in the fridge overnight, it'll just be perfect. Then you're ready to eat. You can eat it right away, but the fridge overnight is much better. But you end up with a really decadent, fluffy cream cheese that you can enjoy on some toast. You can enjoy it on wraps, on crackers and cheese. On bagels is the best, actually, with a little vegan margarine. Delicious.